Hi friends, this is Sai from Department of Civil Engineering. In this video, I am going to discuss of remote sensing and geo information systems. So, remote sensing concept is using all over the world. For example, remote sensing is mainly used in the aerial survey. So, first we look at introduction of remote sensing. So, first we have seen the definition. Remote sensing is the science and the art of achieving the complete information of the particular object or area of the data analysis obtained by the design device that does not come in contact with the object or area under investment. So remote sensing is the science and the art of achieving the complete information of a particular object. So science itself giving the quantity, data analysis, complete information of the object. Art is called the beauty of the object or any natural beauty comes from the object. It generally refers as an activity recording, observing objects and events under usually very far away. So in remote sensing, the art and science gives the information of any object of data analysis. So art itself gives the beauty of the object, type of the object, and science itself gives the accuracy, data interpreted, speed. Both art plus science gives the object of the data analysis within the time. Is called remote sensing. The remote sensing concept with the reference of to the space or satellites is comparable for the laminar of the grasp. So here remote sensing concept works under the space or satellites concept. So for example, satellites are there. So you take photos with the help of the satellites. These photos are again sent to the monitoring to observe what is going on. So again these control viewers will send to the satellites and satellites will give analysis of data analysis, again it will be given. So remote sensing is a small concept. Technology is used to identify and understanding any particular object. Here you have to remember one thing: in remote sensing you will not have any physical contact. It is a directly taken picture of study in simple language. So first of all we see the classification of sensing system. So two types are there. One is active sensing system and second one is the passive sensing system. So first we look upon active sensing system. The active remote sensing system generates its own energy to emulate the target and record the reflected energy. So for example, in active there is no secondary energy emulated. Directly it takes from the nature and it reaches the target and it records the reflected energy. So for example, any pilot is going upon in atmosphere in the sky, so it takes the picture of the ground surface. So here there is no any illuminated energy. Direct it helps taking the photo with the help of the sunlight or any atmosphere conditions. So the micro part in electromagnetic spectrum forms the base operating active remote sensing system. The type of system does not relay or solar system. The solar radiation gets neglected in the microwave region. The wavelength active remote sensing system is greater than the 1 minute. The best example of this type system in the synthetic aperture radar. So next one is the passive sensing system. The passive remote sensing system generates its energy based upon the solar radiation in order to emulate the target The visible and the inferred part in electromagnetic spectrum forms the base from the operating. The passive remote sensing lies between the 0.4 to 1 micrometer. Any electromagnetic remote sensing system is example of the passive remote sensing. So for example, passive. So passive sensing system, when any sunlight comes and hits the object, so it reflects or it interacted, it observed. So here when reflected or observed or it transmitted to the object. So here reflected one and observed one, next one transmitted. So these all comes under the passive. So elements involved in the remote sensing. The various elements that are involved in remote sensing as follows. First one is the source of energy. Sunlight is the one of the best example. So when any body emanates energy is called the source of energy, it is sunlight. Next one is the radiation and atmosphere. So when sunlight is emanated energy, it interacts with the atmosphere and forms some electromagnetic waves or EMR rays. So it is called the radiation and atmosphere. Next one, hitting the target is called the target interaction. So when recorded energy through the sensor, so here sensors are used for the recording of the how much of energy is transmitted from one place to another, or any transmission repeated and process. Again sometimes you have to record process has been done here. Data analysis and interruption. So for example, after completion of the transaction, repetition and process, data must be analysis and interpolation. Next, data of the application. Let me explain by one. So first of all, look at the diagram. So first one is the source of energy. So source of energy here is the sun is an example, or you can take a direct live example. Sun is example, live example. So source of energy. Remote sensing requires energy for emanated or providing electromagnetic energy to the target. The type of energy remote sensing obtained from the sunlight. So here main source is sun. So source of energy here is the sun. Next one, skylight. So radiation and atmosphere. So when sun releases some light, so in the skylight you have seen radiation and atmosphere. The remote sensing energy which transfers from source of target getting interacted with the atmosphere and reflects the same energy from the target of the sensor. So here is any object, for example incident radiation. So when light comes, hit the object and it objects through sunlight is terminated. P is called deflection energy. L1 is called sensor, is the path radiations will be there. So target interruption. So you have seen that first source of sunlight is coming. After sunlight it transmitted with the atmosphere. In atmosphere radiations are there, EMR radiations or gamma rays or any X-rays or UV rays you have been seen there. So target interaction. When object hits the target, after receiving the remote sensing energy through the atmosphere, it interacts with the target and gets interacted based upon the target and radiation properties. Next one, recording energy through the sensors. So here we are using sensors. The energy is recorded by the sensor in the transmitted in the electromagnetic form of a station where receiving and process is done. Here data is processed into an image. So here image, so one image is taken. So this image gives the complete data of the remote sensing. Analysis and interruption. So the data which is processed into the image is analysis. So here complete, there is no description or there is no coding and decoding. Only image is the analysis. So by seeing the image, you have seen the visual and digitally or electrical in order to obtain information about the target. So image is the most important in the remote sensing. By seeing the image, you have to study the data and you have to give the data application. So last one is the data application. The remote sensing process information about the target obtained, applied solving the problems, relieving a new information and for the better understanding the remote sensing system. So once again see step by step. First you see the source of energy. So source of energy comes from the sunlight. So here sunlight travels to the atmosphere. It is called radiation or atmosphere. Next one you will hit the target. So here target hitting means is object. So while you hitting the target, you will see recording through the sensor. So sensor is used in the remote sensing through understand the image of the transmission or it is received or processing. So data analysis is in the process of image only. So in this image you have seen the visually or digitally or any interacted. So the data application will give the complete information about the object or what you want to target. So here is a small concept while any interacting has been taken, electromagnetic radiations are taken. In the lower classes you have studied that. So when electricity is passed, there is a magnetic is being developed. So electromagnetic radiation energy is emitted or reflected from the features of the ground transmitted in the waves of the sensing instrument. So the electromagnetic waves are the energy transported through the space in the form of the periodical distributions of electrical and magnetic fields. So the waves travel with the speed of the light. So here is the C constant. It consists of the frequency and a wavelength. So here is the one example. So for example you take this is a light traveling and electromagnetic waves radiations are traveling like this, and next one is a magnetic which is perpendicularly travels and hitting the reach the target. So light is traveling, electromagnetic radiation, here magnetic radiation. Where there is electric field, there will be developing of the magnetic field. So here are the some rules. So remote sensing also works under the principle of the electromagnetic radiation only. The frequency and wavelength of the electromagnetic waves are based upon the source. There is a wide range of the frequency encountered which also includes the electromagnetic spectrum. Wavelength is measured in meters or nanometers or micrometers or centimeters. Frequency is measured in hertz. The ranges of the wavelengths in the EMR spectrum. So electromagnetic spectrum has some wavelength. So first one is gamma rays less than the 0.0 micrometers. Next one X-rays 0.03 to 0.3. Next one UV rays 0.3 to 0.4. Visible rays 0.4 to 0.7. IR region infrared, so it is 0.7 to 1. Reflected IR band 0.7 to 3. Next thermal IR band, so 3 to 5. Next radar 0.1 to 30 centimeters. Radio waves is greater than 30 centimeters. So when the electromagnetic energy is included or any characteristics of the earth surface like water body, different energy frictions get reflected, absorption and transmitted as shown in the figure. So for example, any incident ray hitting the surface of the ground or any water body. So when it hitted the, so for example the water has been transmitted through energy. So let it be ET. So next one, any energy is reflected, so hitting the ground surface and reflecting or transmitted, or any absorbed, so source of the body is absorbed. So here is one equation. So incident ray is equals to reflected plus emitted absorption plus transmitted. So the remote sensing is the reflected energy ER is more significant when compared to the absorption of the EA lambda. and transmitted energy Et lambda. Here is the equation by, so ER by ET is reflected one, next EA by lambda E1 is absorption one, and ET transmitted by the absorption is the transmitted. So here reflections of the amount of measured electromagnetic radiation reflected of the surface, the range of reflections lies between 0 and 1. For example, 1 means 100% of incident radiation is reflected of the surface. So when incident is falling on object, it reflected 1. 0 to 1 gives, so it completely reflected. So there is no absorption and there is no transmission in the first case. So in the next case of the equation, the future is reflected quantity of the spectrum reflections. For example, so 0 means reflected of the surface. So if any, there is no reflection takes place, directly absorbed by the body. So here it will be 0. So any transmitted, so it gives the partly 50% of the transmitted. Atmosphere conditions influence of the remote sensing. So remote sensing is influenced by the atmosphere conditions in two ways, which are as follows. In the transverse condition of the atmosphere, the information is reflected, radiated by the surface of the earth attended. So next one, absorption, reflection, scattering and utilization of the estimation, the temperature, the pressure profiles, cloud heights, particulated and gas analysis, which is advantages of the remote sensing. So here is the atmosphere conditions influenced by the remote sensing. You people are taking any photos, so some atmosphere conditions also has been considered. So advantages of the remote sensing. The remote sensed data records of the satellites images permanently, so that the information can be provided in different wavebands. Next one, it provides the regional surface of the maximum area coverage of the purpose of identifying large characteristics of the different teams. So in military or anywhere, so it takes the regional survey or maximum, it is used for the identify of the large terrain conditions of the in different themes. So the dynamic themes such as water, agriculture and recorded due to the respective coverage. Data can be collected easily of the various scales and resolutions. So data has been collected very easily. So for example, any we are taking any aerial survey, so data has been taken very fastly and very quickly, and it can be used for in many purposes. So if any flooded area, if flooded area comes aerial, you take the pictures in aerial aeroplanes, so it helps in very usefully. So next one, the data singly remotely censored image is used for the applications and purpose. So once data has been collected, so it can be used for the multi-purposes or any applications. Computers are used to quickly process of the remote sensed data. So for example, data is being taken with the help of the sensors, and it with the chip is directly connected with the computer, and the computer gives the data very fastly, and it analyzes also data. The analysis of remote sensing data is economically because the images are analyzed laboratory itself. Therefore, the cost of the field work is reduced. So cost of the data image has been also be reduced. So for 3D studies, stereo satellites data also is utilized. These 3-band images are
Not
used
bad.
for the producing of the color composite, as it provides approximately details of the area of the single band image or aerial photograph. So here we have some disadvantages of remote sensing also. First one is remotely sensed data can be expensive for one-time analysis of small area. So if you are taking any analysis for the first time or any small area, it required some any special requirements. So here remote sensing also some expensive while taking the pictures. Specialized training needed analysis of images. So specially trained photographers are required here, and it cannot be prepare large engineering maps through satellites. So it gives the small engineering maps only. We have to analyze it large, so that only we can understand the remote sensing. Aerial photographs are costly as the study of the dynamic features are required when respectively photographs are used. So while you are taking aerial photograph, so it requires more cost, and more even some special photographers are also we required here.